Today's lesson is about the difference between would or could in the second conditional form. So we're going to take a look at would or could when we're using the second conditional. You might remember that would or could are both modal verbs, which are special verbs in English, and you can learn more about them in our videos about modal verbs. And let me just review the second conditional. The second conditional is to talk about real or imaginary situations. So unreal or imaginary situations. And the second conditional has two clauses. The first clause is what we call the if clause. The if clause is if I won $1 million. Notice that in the if clause, our verb is in the past tense. The second part is what we call the result clause. This is where you're going to see would or could. So the result clause I would buy a new house. Here you see would, your modal verb, plus the base form of your regular verb, so would buy. In this case, you could also say I could buy. So when do we use could and when do we use would? We use could for when the result clause is possible. When the result clause is possible. Yes, we'd say it's 50%. 50%. Now we use would when the result clause is certain. So 100% certain. We use would. Let me give you another example. If you took the TOEFL, you would get a good score. So this means that I'm 100% certain that you would do very well if you took the TOEFL. Now, as a teacher, I say, if you took the TOEFL test for English, you could get a good score. That means it's possible. I think that it's possible that you could get a good score. Yes, so there's a 50% possibility that you could get a very good score if you took the TOEFL. And remember, if I say would, I believe that there's 100%. So this depends on how much you study. If I think that you've studied a lot, I say if you took the TOEFL, you would get a good score. This means you study a lot. If I don't think you study enough, I say if you took the TOEFL, you could get a good score. Maybe you need to study a little bit more. So I hope this helps you learn the difference in the second conditional of when to use would and when to use could. Remember, we use would for 100% certain in the result clause. In the result clause. And could when it's a possibility in the result clause. Thank you, and please listen to our other videos, and also you can take a class if you're not certain about this.